Hey guys, KRXV here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Henshin Belt Deluxe Drive Driver and Shift Brace from Kamen Drive. These are the two devices that Kamen Drives use to transform. So this set includes a few things: the Drive Driver, Shift Brace, belt parts, and 2 shift cards, which are this year's gimmick item. So to start, let's take a look at the Drive Driver body. So Kamen Drive's theme is cars, and as such, his belt is designed after various car parts. The main part is designed after the front bumper, with some gold-painted headlights, front venting, a chrome symbol, and then the middle part is designed after the front display, with a couple of stickered speedometers on the sides, and then it also has an ignition key built in, which also has drive symbol molded on. On the side, you can see part of the belt mechanism, which is like the release lever for a seat belt. And on the back, you can see a bunch of mechanical details. Notice that this takes 3 AA batteries instead of AAA batteries, as this actually contains a motor inside. Taking a look at said belt parts, you see that it's designed like a seat belt. Main thing being flexible red plastic, with a texture like a seat belt, and even molded in stitch detailing, as well as the typical seat belt clasp. So to use it, you basically first plug it into this side by holding down this lever, putting it in, and releasing. Then moving it over around here and snapping it into place like so. And there you have the completed belt. And of course, to release, you press the button and eject. Then you have the shift brace. Now this is a lot less detailed than the drive driver, and this is basically the activator, as this works via infrared signals to send information to the drive driver to activate different features. The main body is silver with some black and red. The bottom is some kind of dark gray plastic. Once again, you've got drive symbol here. The battery component here, this takes bond cell batteries, which are included, and the on-off switch is here. As far as the actual straps go, rather than being a miniaturized version of the belt straps, this is more like a watch strap with various notches, and then this clasp and loop, as well as a little holder right here. It's got a button here which will activate some other features, and then what I assume would be different gears is when reading HTD. You also see the mechanism here, which works on a similar rail system to the Tokyo Changer. You got a little bit more molded in detail here, as well as another button. So then we have the gimmick item, the shift cards. These come in 2 types. One's for transforming, and one's for tire kokon, which is a method Drive uses to change into subforms. So the included shift cards are Shift Speed and Shift Max Flare. So Shift Speed is designed after a sports car. It has a metallic red body with some black, white, silver, and pale gold paint apps. You see that's got racing stripes, headlights, a molded-on drive symbol, windshield, some racing stripes, a spoiler back here, and a painted rear bumper. On the bottom, you've got the 4 wheels, as well as the rail that the rail part that indicates what shift card is when put in the shift brace. This can also change to a lever mode for activating the functions. You do that by taking the back half and rotating it around on this axle. Then you have a sticker here with drive symbol. And then here, this part is actually the lever itself. It comes out on 2 ratchet joints, then goes back in. Then you have Shift Max Flare, which is done up in clear orange plastic with some clear red paint apps and clear blue wheels. While also a sports car shape, this is designed to look like it's completely made out of fire or engulfed in fire. See a lot of nice details molded in. You see the front windshield, headlights and taillights. And you also see its symbol, it's painted onto the hood. Same symbol is on the sticker right here in lever mode, which is a flame with tire treads running across it. Now, this also highlights the main difference between these two types, as the transformation types are done in solid plastic, while tire Kokon types are done in clear plastic. So now we can get to the belt's functions. To start off, you turn on both the drive driver and the shift brace.
Start your engine!
Now, while there is a light here, this is basically a light that activates whenever it's sending a signal to the drive driver. So this doesn't contain any sound itself. This is just the activator. So to start off, for any functions, you need to turn the key here. This will start the motor, which will start spinning a 10 LED pad that's in here, or a 10 LED computer chip that's set inside there. And to turn it on, you just turn the key again. So the first bit of functionality is Mr. Belt, the AI that the drive driver has in the show. By pressing this button, while no shift bar is in the brace, this will cycle through a few faces that display different emotions. Happiness, anger, a dull face which comes at random, pain, and sadness. And if you leave it alone for a while, it'll turn itself off. Basically, it does that to preserve battery power, as the motor running does use up most battery power, and so this whole thing with the key is done to make it last as long as it can. So then, you can transform. So the first thing you do is turn the key, you start the standby phase, then take the shift card, change to lever mode, insert it in on the rails until it locks into place, then pull up until it hits this part.
Drive! Type! Speed!
This transforms Kamen Drive into his main form, Type Speed. And after that, you'll get a new standby sound. And do a feature called Shift Up by pulling the lever and continuously hitting the button.
Speed!
And this actually matches the tempo at which you press it. Do it from 1 to 3 times.
Speed! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1
to 3, but then there's also 2.
Speed!
Then you activate the Hissatsu, or the finisher attack, by pressing this button while it's in the standby phase.
THROTTLE! Speed!
Next we can do a tire Kokan. So turn on the belt again. Remove the shift car. Then flip the other one into level mode. Insert it in. And activate.
Kokan! Max! Flare!
And so what Tired Kogan does is, Drive's main gimmick is that he wears a tire on his body, and by doing Tired Kokan, he can change that to different tires that give him different powers. For Max Flare, it gives him fire-based powers. And you again shift up. And then do the Hissatsu. Then you can actually cancel the transformation too. So to do that, turn back on the belt, remove the shift car, and press the red button.
Nice drive.
And you don't actually have to go into a type to do a tire Kokan. I can demonstrate right here. However, if you do that method, you'll still get the pre-transformation standby sound.
Nice drive.
And so when you're done, make sure to switch off both devices, as there's no actual indicator that you have them on, unless you test them by either pressing the button or turning the key. And so there you have the Drive Driver. Now, honestly, I think this is a pretty fun toy. I like the neat idea of having 2 separate devices that interact via infrared signals. Although this wouldn't be the first time, as this is kind of a tribute to Masked Rider Black RX, who is actually the first Masked Rider to have a car. But also, the shift cards are very nice. They're well detailed, it makes some fun sounds, and it's just kind of fun to just switch between the 2 modes, just by flicking it. I am really very impressed with just the amount of detail that's put into the patterns. And this does work pretty well as long as you have it at a high enough level that the signal can clearly go to the sensor on top. And it is nice that you get one of each type of shift car, so you get all the basic functionality of what this does right out of the box. Of course, the details are nice, and it really does hit the nail on the head with its car theme. So, honestly, if you're a fan of Kamen Rider Drive, or this just seems like an appealing belt toy. I can definitely recommend this. Of course, this is the kind of thing where if you buy this, you should probably buy, some more shift cards so you get a little bit more playability. Although, if you are clever, you may be able to hack the shift brace, as I found that you can actually hack it without actually using any shift cards. Of course, I'm not going to reveal that method, as what's kind of been happening in recent years is that Toei/Bandai have been kind of cracking down on hack videos just because they want to keep spoilers hidden. But, once again, overall this is a very fun toy and definitely recommended. And no, this won't be the stop of my arms changed figure reviews. It's just that the Kamen Drive toys take priority. So once I'm done with the Drive toys I have right now, I'll get back to the arms changed series. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check my channel for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.